Welcome, horror enthusiasts! Today, I've got a spine-chilling tale straight from the dark heart of the jungle. This is the story of Raju and the mysterious jungle. Raju was a young farmer boy who went to the fields to look after his bulls one day. Exhausted from the day's labor, he decided to rest under a large tree and soon dozed off in its comforting shade. When he woke up, it was already dark. Panic set in as he noticed his bulls were nowhere to be seen. Worse still, eerie howls echoed through the air. It was a full moon night, and the cries of foxes made the atmosphere even more terrifying. In the distance, deeper in the jungle, the sounds of different beasts howling filled the air. With no clue what time it was, and his heart pounding, Raju began to walk through the dark zigzag paths of the jungle in search of his bulls. After a while, he found himself in front of an old abandoned hunting lodge, one he had never seen before. The house stood broken and gloomy, covered in vines, curiosity mixed with fear. Raju had a small torch with him, but his hands trembled as he debated whether to go in. Suddenly, thunder roared and heavy rain started pouring. With no other shelter nearby, Raju had no choice but to enter the spooky house. Inside, a strange, foul smell hit his nose. The rooms were silent, too silent. A cold breeze whispered through the cracks in the walls. As he walked further in, something suddenly fell in the darkness with a loud. Raju froze, his torch flickered and then went out completely. Before he could react, he felt a cold grip around his neck, tight and unrelenting. He tried to scream, but no sound came out. Everything went black. The next morning, Raju woke up under the same tree where he had fallen asleep. Some villagers surrounded him, concerned and confused. They asked what had happened and how he ended up there. Shaken, Raju told them everything. The villagers looked at each other in fear. One of the elders spoke. "You're lucky to be alive. No one who enters that hunting house ever comes back." Long ago, strange incidents started happening there. They advised Raju to never stay in the fields after sunset again. From that day on, Raju knew something unearthly had touched him, and he would never forget that terrifying night in the jungle. After that dreadful night in the jungle, Raju returned home, but he was no longer the same. His skin turned pale, eyes sunken, and his voice lost its strength. A strange fever gripped him, one that no doctor could explain. Day by day, his body weakened, but even more disturbing was the look in his eyes, like someone who had come back cursed. Every evening, as twilight approached, Raju's heart would race. His hands would tremble, and yet something unseen, some invisible force would begin to pull him. It was as if the forest itself whispered to him. His family begged him to stay indoors, but his legs disobeyed. Just after sunset, he would find himself in the fields again, walking toward that abandoned hunting lodge, his face blank, his mind trapped. That evening was no different. As the sun vanished behind the trees, Raju's body moved like a puppet. The jungle seemed darker than usual. No moon, no stars, only a black sky, and a silence that pressed against his ears. He reached the house. Its door, old and rotten, opened with a low, as though it had been waiting for him. As soon as he stepped inside, an unnatural coldness gripped his bones. A piano in the corner began to play on its own, each note echoing like a scream underwater. The sound was twisted, off-key. Shadows crept along the walls like smoke, changing shape as they moved. From deep within the walls came whispers, dozens of voices speaking in languages Raju couldn't understand. He tried to turn back, but his legs wouldn't move. A voice, sharp and ancient, called out from nowhere and everywhere at once. Fog poured in from the cracks in the ceiling. The room darkened, the air thickened. Shadows swirled around him like vultures. His chest tightened. Raju gasped for breath, but the air felt like. He clutched his throat. His knees buckled. Then he saw them. Eyes. In the mist, all staring at him. They came closer. Closer. Circling. Watching. He tried to scream, but no sound came. In his last moment of clarity, he remembered the villagers' warning, but every now and then, late at night, if someone walks too close to the jungle, they say you can still hear a piano playing by itself. And a whisper in the wind. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more spine-chilling tales. Until next time, stay safe and keep the lights on.